bottom piece completely detaches if you just want to wear just the hat part. You don't want none of the neck. It's so dumb. Alright, so as it turns out, it appears for the month of January, I'm just going to do a whole bunch of what's in the box mail call videos. Because once again, it's Ohio, it's January, the weather's crappy, and it's kind of sad today because it's actually pretty warm today. It's in the lower 50s, 51 right now, according to my computer. That's pretty warm for this time of month. However, it is also rainy. It is often the case whenever it's warm, it's wet during the winter months here in Ohio. But at any rate, while I was ordering this off Temu a couple weeks ago, I actually had a need for a few other things. I needed a new rangefinder and I needed a new neck warmer as mine had just broke. And I figured why not try Temu for those things since we tried the disc. So I'm going to pull the bag up and we're going to see what we got. Okay, so the weird thing here, I already opened this and I took like one item out and then I was like, you know what, maybe I should do the what's in the bag box video, because as it turns out, Temu actually sends everything like in one big bag. So this is what showed up on my doorstep, this Temu taped up bag, and it's just got everything inside of it. So how about we do this? How about we head over to the other camera over here and we'll take a look and just kind of pull everything out together, and then we'll go over the items one by one. So I'm grabbing this guy out here. I'll put it upside down so you can kind of see the bottom of that. That's the neck warmer. These look like the gloves that I ordered. That looks like one of the face items that I want to try out. Now there's one item in here that's big. It takes up the majority of this bag, as you can hear me wrestling it around. I'm try to yank this old beast out of here. Let's put that on the desk. Laser rangefinder. I think this is some other kind of clothing type item. Alright, so I'll put everything down at the bottom here and we'll go over one by one the items I got here. Now, technically not all these things are disc golf items, but I use them for disc golf, so they fall under my disc golf accessories. So I'll go most directly related to disc golf to probably lease. So the most directly affected item here is this laser rangefinder. Now, let me see. I will see if I can pull up on Temu exactly the items that I bought here in case you're interested and you need a similar item. But this is a rangefinder, and this one was like 75 bucks, which is a little bit lower price than most of them. So this is a no hawk. It switches between all of our units of measure, so it'll do feet, meters, and yards. The cool thing here is that it has obviously this little LCD screen. I know you can't see this. Let me turn this on and take a range here and just see if the microphone can pick this up. I had to go to my back door and actually range something that's more than the length of my office, so more than 12 feet. I'm gonna do it now.
38.9 feet.
I'm gonna do one more.
37.8 feet.
So I'm ranging something 37.8 feet away. And you can see, or you can hear there, the speaker mode I have turned on. Okay. All right, so I was struggling to get the thing going here because it's not super intuitive without reading the instructions. The instruction booklet made it very simple, but I got this set up in the mode that I want, which is in the either straight line or golf mode. Probably use golf mode. Most of the time it tells you the slope, so it'll give you your uphill and downhill offsets. But the cool part that I really liked about this, there were two features that drove me to this. I guess you could say three. The first thing that was most important to me in getting this new rangefinder was the battery, because the last one, the auto turn off or the battery usage was not very good on it. So I was replacing a battery once every month and a half or so. So like once every 6 weeks, I'd have to replace a battery on something that I would use maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, I'm not ranging every shot. It's only on very specific, usually on a second shot. I mean, I usually play local courses that I know the entire area of the course, so it's not often I need this. This is going to be more for playing new courses or tournaments, and so on and so forth. So the number one feature that was most important to me on this one was this guy right inside here. Let's take you over to the other camera. This right here. And that is the rechargeable battery. Because again, I was replacing a battery so often on the last one, it was just annoying. It was a waste of money. It was a waste of resources. So the fact that this one's rechargeable is very nice. The second feature that really drew me to this one was the speaker. It's not a needed feature, but it's a pretty cool one I like. I'll keep that enabled for when I'm playing with other people. Then having the touch screen was pretty cool, and it does keep a history. It keeps your last 20 ranged items in there, so you can go back through them and check them if you need to. So I thought that was pretty cool. Moving on to item number 2 here is another item that's very important for me during these months. It's my neck warmer. Now this is a completely different one. The one that I had the first time was from Home Depot. So it's the same design concept as the last one I have, the little U shape that goes around the neck, but I can tell you I already like this one a lot more, because the reason the last one broke, it was super stiff. It had no flexibility like this has right here. This is actually really nice. The other one, it would go like that right there, and that's what happened. I went to put it on a couple weeks ago, and I got to about right there, and I heard this little crack, and there's electrical ribbons that go through these 2 black sections right here, and that's what broke. So only one side was heating. Not too much more to talk about it other than that. It's rechargeable, right? It's the whole point of this, is that this is rechargeable now. But this is pretty cool. This is something the other one didn't have. So this has the USB-C in port for charging the device, and then it has a USB-A out port, so you can actually treat this as a battery if you want to. On here, oh yeah, that fit around the neck perfectly fine. The first round you play with this around your neck out in the field, it will be a little bit weird, but you get used to it real quick. And keeping your neck warm, I have found, has been the most important part of being able to tolerate going out in really bad conditions. Moving on to some fun stuff here. Again, not necessarily disc golf items, but I got them for disc golf. Gloves. Boom. Not just any gloves though. Let's take you over. So I wanted to get some really good gloves when it's cold outside. I wanted to get big ones that went on nice and easy, which it seems like due to this guy right here, I can just keep this on the most loose setting, and I just wanted a glove that could slip on and off easily on both sides, so my throwing hand I could keep warm when I'm not using it. So where these ones are going to be warmer. Now here is the kicker. So this is the secret I was keeping from you. These are actually heated gloves, but let me get some more light in here. These are heated gloves, but I don't understand how. Does this thing itself... Oh, there we go. All right, so pretty cool. So you got this little zipper here that has your power cord. We'll put 3 AAA batteries, 3 AA batteries in here. We'll close it up. Once we do that, we can hook up the battery source here to the cord, and then this fits right back in there. Hopefully nice and neat. Probably put the cord side first. Oh yeah. There you go. And then the glove does. This one I didn't loosen up yet. But as far as I'm concerned, I'll either put another piece of Velcro on here to where I can just snap that down right there. Actually, it already has it. Or maybe it doesn't have it, but it works good enough. Or I'll keep that in loose mode, but that'll be nice to where I can get that hand nice and warm during the winter. It has a power button right there, so that's how you turn it on and off once you have the batteries in. Other than that, I mean, it's a nice thick glove, so I'm not worried about, even if it didn't have the batteries, this glove would certainly keep your hands warm. But having the heated feature, just something I wasn't something I was actually looking for. I was looking for a glove, and it just popped up because I was looking for the neck warmer. AI algorithms, right? Found what I didn't even know I wanted. Moving on to the next item. This is the one that's gonna be fun. It's gonna require me to take off my headphones. So I got this big old item. Let's go over here. This big old bag. Take this out. Oh no, I'm wrong. I know what this is. Okay, now this makes a lot more sense. This is my heated vest right there. So heated vest has a couple pockets, just standard pockets, nothing fancy going on there, but it does have it. And then you got your power button for your different zones. So it has different zones throughout it, on the front and the back, but this is like a nice windbreaker type material. So one thing I did notice is that this thing wasn't very expensive, but it doesn't come with a battery. So I do have to I already have a battery but I can just hook up just a normal power bank to this to power it. And again, this will only be used for like the most extreme conditions I go out, like I was a couple weeks ago when I went out and it was negative outside. But it has a nice little pocket to put your battery in, everything right there. And even without it, again, I don't have much windbreaker material in my possession, so getting that alone is pretty nice. All right, moving on to my last two items because they're very similar. I'm going to open them up at the same time. They're both head covers. So I got this little lightweight one, and I got a heavier one. All right, so opening up this one, I don't know that these are really items I'll use, but one looked really funny, so I had to buy it for that. This is just a gator head face cover. So it goes over your head and your face. Now, the reason why I got this one is because I wanted something that had a hard front, and it looked to me like this was actually like a hard plastic front, because this is the part that gets wet just from your breath and moisture. So that's why I wanted something that would resist that a little bit more. Now, it does on the inside have like this micro fiber feel to it, so maybe that'll help with that. But let's try it on real quick. All right, so let's see how that is. It's a little crooked. The other thing that I was trying to focus on is I wanted to find something that would allow me to still wear my sunglasses, because I go out early enough in the day to where that's a problem, where I need sun protection, but something that would keep it off my face to where it doesn't fog up. So we'll see if this achieves that. But I did buy this to actually plan on using it. It's a nice material on the inside. It's like super soft and warm. So again, this will be part of the really cold winter collection. All right, and moving on to the final item, let's go over to the overhead cam. Is another face cover, and I got this more as a joke, unless it just turns out to actually be something really nice, but it looks so funny. So this is another face cover. Again, it looks like it'd be super warm, but it has built-in sunglasses with these snap buttons that allows you to fold up and only have so many layers, so you can cover everything, or you can uncover your eyes, uncover your mouth, you know, so on and so forth. So without further ado, man, this thing's definitely gonna be warm. Let's go try this on and see what it looks like when the winter gets rough. I will say I do now have the stuff needed to go out if I want to, but let's see about buttoning this thing up, see how this works. There we go. All right, we're getting close. So, oh, there we go. You know what? I bet you that's actually is so weird. Take me to your leader. This is so extra. But yeah, I guess you could flip that up and eat or something. I don't know. But we're here. We might as well go for the whole damn thing. So I don't know. Maybe this has... I mean, this thing has little buttons. It's not very obvious where they snap into. So that is... that is a problem. This has got to be the dumbest damn thing I've ever bought in my life, but it is what it is. Alright, but that's it. I just wanted to show you the stupid things I bought on Temu while I was on there buying things I actually needed. So as always, if you've struggled through to this point of the video, if you wouldn't mind please giving it a like. If you're not subscribed, make sure to do so and turn on notifications so you see the next time I show you things you don't need to see. And we'll see you in the next one.